The University of Missouri is home to the first journalism school in America. The newspaper industry was entering the professional stage after a highly distrustful yellow journalism era. Journalism now had the opportunity to be worked into educational curriculums. Walter Williams helped founded the University of Missouri Journalism School on September 11, 1908, with hopes to make journalism a profession. Williams also became the first dean of the journalism school. With 64 students enrolled, classes began on September 14, 1908. On this same day, the University of Missouri newspaper was first published for the public. This newspaper is now known as the Columbia Missourian and still holds the purpose of serving the local community. Walter Williams established this newspaper as part of his Missouri method of learning by doing, as this newspaper was run by the students of the journalism school. The first publication was printed by E.W. Stevens Publishing Company. It was 4 pages in length with 6 columns on each page. In order to receive the paper, you had to subscribe to it. The price was $2 for the school year or $1.25 for a semester. The paper was published 5 days a week. Newsboys from St. Louis promoted the first paper and created an excitement for the paper's future. From the beginning, the Columbia Missourian has had more success as it usually wins more state awards than the Kansas City Star, St. Louis Post-Dispatch, and Columbia Tribune. The Columbia Missourian still plays a major role in producing news to the community as it is in its 109th year of publication. Students at the journalism school are still running the newspaper and implementing the same news reporting and writing techniques that Walter Williams applied to his students in 1908. There are major differences from the first publication of the Columbia Missourian with the paper now. Papers are now printed in color along with many font sizes instead of being in black and white and all the same font size. In early years, technology helped the involvement of newspapers, but as technology keeps getting more advanced, the future of traditional print newspapers is unknown. The digital era has taken over many newspapers. The Columbia Missourian is still available in traditional print 5 days a week, but can be found online 7 days a week. Online newspapers started to surface in the late 1990s. By June of 1997, 702 United States daily newspapers operated on the internet. Online newspapers offer the same content that print newspapers do. Online newspapers provide faster news as it is able to update us quicker. Printing a newspaper takes at least 24 hours, delaying the time we are informed of important news. Online newspapers have more of a dominant influence in today's society due to its multimedia purpose. Social media has had a major influence with the change to online news articles as it helps promote certain news articles. The Columbia Missourian has a Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat account, as they all have over 1,000 followers. Newspapers have had to adjust to society as we shape our lives around technology. The Columbia Missourian continues to produce news through print, online news articles, and social media, as it still has a focus of serving the community.